Hi! Let's figure out why you need a local Kickidler license server and then install all the components in offline mode. In the standard configuration, the program connects to the external server at my.kickidler.com port 40401. Through this address, it verifies the license key, retrieves license data, and obtains central server information. Also, the central server itself requires a constant internet connection. It receives data from agents, downloads updates, and sends crash dumps for diagnostics. But what if the internet is unavailable? Or, for example, your company's security policy forbids any connections to external services? That's where the local license server comes in. It fully replaces the need to connect to the web portal and allows you to activate and manage licenses within your local network without internet access. This solution is ideal for closed networks, industrial facilities, government organizations, and anyone working in an isolated IT infrastructure. So, if you want to run Kickidler in a completely offline mode, the local license server is exactly what you need. System requirements for the license server are: the local license server runs on Linux. A 64-bit system architecture is required. The machine must have at least 2 GB of free RAM. To start the installation, you need to get installation instructions, the installer file, and activation certificates from your account manager. For more information on limitations, licensing, and obtaining activation keys, contact the sales department at sales@kickidler.com or via the chat on the website and our Telegram bot. Let's move on to the installation. I'll be using Ubuntu for the license master and Windows 11 for the server and grabber. First, let's install the license master. Download the installation archive and certificates received from your manager to the target machine, for example, into Downloads. All further steps will be shown in the terminal. Open the terminal in the Downloads folder and check its contents. Then extract the installation archive to the desired path. Make sure the necessary permissions are set. If not, run this command. Now move the certificates to the required path. Open the configuration file and set the paths to the certificates. To edit the config file, you can use the Nano editor. Press Ctrl+X, then Y, then Enter to save. Run the license master for the first time and check the logs. As we can see, deployment is in progress. Also, let's make our license server auto-start after the PC reboots. Next, go to the PC that will serve as the central server. By default, all the components need connection to the my.kickidler.com. If we ping this domain, we will see the IP of an external server. To change this, we need to edit the host's file so that requests go to our local license server. Navigate to the file. I will show how to do this on Mac and Linux at the end of the video. Open the host's file with Notepad. Since I don't have permission to save the file directly, I'll copy it to the Documents folder. Now we need to enter the IP address of the license server and the domain. Check the IP address of the license server. Remember and enter it into the host's file. Add the domain, save the file, and move it back to the system folder. Open the file again with Notepad and make sure everything is correct. Now open CMD and run a ping command to my.kickidler.com. As we can see, the IP shown is the address of our local license server. Now let's move on to installing the central server. The installation is standard. The only difference is how you get the install key. Go to the license server and run this command. As we can see, several invites are available. Choose any and copy it. Paste it into the server installation wizard. As we can see, the server has successfully installed and registered. Check the logs. The server is still starting up. Open the web interface. As we can see, everything is up and running. Next, let's install the grabber and viewer. The process is the same. To simplify deployment, you can use a .bat script. You only need to change the IP address of your license server in it. Ping a license server. As we can see, everything is working. Now install the components. Check the logs. The grabber was installed successfully and is updating. All updates are pulled from the license server in the following scheme. You update the license master. The central server updates itself from the master. Grabbers and viewers get updates from the central server. Now let's go into the web interface and check if this PC was added to the structure. As we can see, the PC has been added. Then install the viewer in the same way. As we can see, everything is working. Now I will show you how to edit the hosts file on Linux and Mac. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the support chat on the website or contact our Telegram bot.